Hi. Anyway, so far this season, the Bronx Knights are 0-4. Yeah, I'm not playing so well. So anyway, it's time to finally get a win. We'll see what happens. This is Game 5 of the season against first one against the Oakland Athletics. Let's start this up. View organizations games. Play game. Simulate any other contests. Okay. Play full game. Okay, we are the home team. We play in the old classic Yankee Stadium, which was knocked down in 2008. Broadcast looks good. Roy Oswalt is starting for the Bronx Knights. This lineup looks good to me. Let's press it and get to go. Catch a rising star. Matthew Saps gets his first start of the season in Game 5 of the 2024 franchise season. I am RC Robbin. Thank you so much for joining me. I may move this box somewhere else, but who knows? We'll see what happens. So, Oakland A's. Roy Oswalt. The previous fictional season went 12-11 with a 4.10 ERA, 150 strikeouts in 204 innings pitched. And leading off for the Oakland Athletics is Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself.
For Oakland, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Keep Jackie off the base paths. Lazy fly ball to the right fielder, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. If I'm not mistaken, that is probably Benny Cicero out there patrolling right field. Starting lineup for the Oakland Athletics, it's Jackie Robinson at second base, Burt Wells at third, Mickey Mantle at center field, Adam Dunn in left, Willie Stargell playing first base, Cal Ripken Jr. shortstop, DH Ernie Banks, Yasmani Grandal is the catcher, and Max Kepler rounding out the infield, well, outfield that is. Burt Wells is the second hitter to step up to the dish, and the pitch. Flared out into short right field, it drops in for a base hit. First hit of the game from Mr. Wells. Watch the replay. High and inside, he basically fights it off. But it drops in. It's the line drive in the box score. Next up is Mickey Mantle. A man who needs no introduction. Strike one. 0-1. Mickey Mantle, milestone watch, 697 career home runs. Max Luklich. And he's off. Millo throws to second, but not in time. Jackie steals second base. Not surprising. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Burt Wells. Check that. Burt Wells. Whoever the hell Burt Wells is. That's right, Bronx Knights are 0-4 this season. Count is 1-2. Laces it down the right field line. Foul. Oh. He fouls it back. Count is still 1-2. In on his hands, he fouls it off. Count remains 1-2. And he fouls off his changeup. It's a battle. Curveball, strike three looking for the second out of the inning. Sit down, Mickey. Have a seat. There is the replay. Oh, look at that. Look at that hook. Sit down. Next up, Adam Dunn. Hitting .214 in this young season. Curveball in for a strike. Count is 0-1. 2 outs in the top of the first. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Clocked at 95 on the radar gun. Lined up the middle for a base hit. The runner comes around to score. And the Oakland Athletics take a very early 1-0 lead on the lead on the single by Adam Dunn to center field. There's the replay. Ooh, right on the screws. Next up, Willie Stargell. In the dirt, Marner stays at first. Nice block by Millo. Willie Stargell is hitting .313 with a homer and 6 RBIs in this 2024 campaign. Breaking ball, flat breaking ball. Luckily, he took it for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. And he steps on second to end the inning. But not before the Oakland Athletics take the lead. It is Oakland 1. Bronx Knights coming to bat. Will this track me? Oh, look, it tracks me. How funny. No, it doesn't. It does not track me. Oh, well. Babe Ruth pitching for the Oakland Athletics. So far this season, he's in one start. He's 0-1 with a 9.53 ERA. He's looking to rebound in his second start of the season. Leading off for the Knights, Max Lukelich.
Leading up for the Bronx, the left fielder.
A little bit of trivia, Max Lukelich is 12 years old in real life. Checks the swing, ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup. The count evens, 1-1. I hate that windup. And he hits it high and deep, but not deep enough to left field as the catch is made for the first out of the inning. Starting lineup for the Bronx Knights. Max Lukelich leading off, Don Mattingly at first base, Chris Ramos playing second, Mike O'Rourke patrolling center field, Jacob Zalazar is today's DH, Matt Termini at third, Benny Cicero in right, Matthew Saps in shortstop, and behind the dish, Anthony Millo. Don Mattingly steps up to the plate, and he laces it on a line two for right fielder for a base hit. Mattingly does not wait. He swings at the first pitch and wraps it between the first and second baseman. Next up is Chris Ramos. He's hitting only .143 in this early season, and he lines it foul for strike one. Grounds it foul. Count is very quickly 0-2. And he hits it into the hole short. He scoops field second over to first. Double play, 6-4-3, and the inning is over. Good job, Chris Ramos. After one, the Athletics lead 1-0. Next up for the Oakland A's, Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man himself.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Strike one. And he fouls it off for 0-2 count. Fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. Grounds it to Termini at third. Scoops, fires, got him. The first out of the inning. Here's the defense for the Knights. As you can see, Lukelich, O'Rourke, and Benny Cicero in the outfield. Around the infield, it's Termini, Saps, Ramos, and Mattingly at first, with Millo behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Just low with the sinker. Count evens at 1-1. And he skies the breaking ball to center field as Mike O'Rourke settles under it and makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher. Yes,
There's Mike O'Rourke.
Rondon.
Mike O'Rourke in real life is 16, going on 17 this month. Happy birthday, Mike. And he hits it high and not so deep as Benny Cicero makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And after 1.5 innings of play, the Oakland Athletics won, Bronx Knights nothing. Mike O'Rourke
Leading off for the
settles
ninth.
up cleanup hitter today, leading off the second, bottom of the second.
O'Rourke.
And he takes a strike. He swings over the top of the breaking ball. Very quickly, it is 0-2. He checks his swing, the ball's in the dirt. Count is 1-2. Pitch is outside. Count evens 2-2. And he wraps it up the middle and through for a base hit. Next up, we have Jacob Salazar hitting a blistering .455 in this young season. And he hits a fly ball to medium right left field. And the outfielder settles under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Mike remains at first, no chance to tag.
The third baseman, number.
The infield for the Oakland Athletics is Wells, Cal Ripken, Jackie Robinson, Willie Stargell. Outfield is Dunn, Mickey Mantle, and who knows, there's a person's face in the way, so I have no idea who's playing out there, with Yasmani Grandal behind the plate. Matt Termini steps in with 1 out. Throw over gets away, but not far enough for O'Rourke to advance. Again, leisurely toss over to first base to keep him close. And a pitch out. He was certainly concerned with O'Rourke taking off. Dare I say a little too much attention. The count is 0-1 with 1 out. Termini at the plate. And the pitch is high and outside. The count is 2-0. And he wraps it on a line to the left fielder who makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 36.
Benny Cicero, playing right field today, steps up to the plate. The season's not going very well. He's hitting .071 after 4 games. He checks his swing of the appeal, and he does not go. Ball 1. And he fouls it off. Fastball 92 on the gun. Count evens at 1-1. Oh, that's a pitch you wish he had back. That's right down the middle, and he fouls it off. Count is 1-2. Get another throw over. He gets his hand back in. Keeping a close eye on him. And he wraps it just foul. Just foul. And he swings and misses for the final out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and after 2 complete, it's Oakland leading 1-0. Leading off for the Oakland Athletics in the third is Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
It's just inside. Ball. 5 for 11 on the young season. And he wraps it the other way. They had the shift on, and it goes all the way to the wall for a leadoff double. They certainly didn't have him played properly. Let's see the replay. Max Kepler's second double of the season.
The second baseman, Jackie.
Out on the end of the bat, and there's nobody home, and it rolls all the way to the fence. Next up again, Jackie Robinson, 0 for 1, fly out in the first. And he hits it foul. And he hits it up the middle. Salazar Fields, no, I'm sorry, check that. That's Matthew Sapp starting in Salazar's place. First time at, perhaps first attempt at shortstop, and he lackadaisically grabs it, throws to first, and does not get it in time. That is not how you approach an infield. You have to charge the ball. The only way you're going to catch a guy with that kind of speed. The next pitch is inside for 1-0 to Burt Wells, who has a single and a run scored, 1 for 1. First and third, nobody out here in the third. It's already, Oswalt is already in trouble. Up, 5, 4, 3, double play, but the runner comes around to score. Oakland is now leading 2-0. They were willing to trade the 2 outs for the run scored. Here's the replay. To the second baseman, Ramos, over to Mattingly. 5-4-3 double play. Mickey Mantle is up. 4 with a strikeout in the first.
Nope.
And the curveball drops low. He fouls it off for a strike. The count evens at 1-1. Strike 2, inside corner with the sinker.
1 and 2.
Count is 1-2. Just inside off the plate with the fastball. Count evens at 2-2. And he fouls it off. Count remains 2-2. And he hits it high, pop-up just beyond the outfield grass, over by the third base line. And Termini makes the catch for the third out of the inning. But not before Oakland gets another run. Oakland Athletics are leading 2-0. First Major League at bat for Matthew Sapp, playing in place of Jacob Salazar at shortstop. See if he can get that first Major League hit out of the way. He fouls off the first pitch he sees. A high 2-seam fastball. Strike 1. And he lines it down the third base line. Possibly a double. Nope. The outfielder fields it. Gets it back in quickly. But still, even though it's not a double, it's his first Major League hit. Needs to grab that baseball and toss it into the dugout. Yep, there he goes. What a savage. Put aside for him so he can mantle it up. They look so excited in the dugout. Anyway, nobody out runner at first in the third. And Anthony Millo steps in. 2 RBIs in this young season, but that batting average is nothing to be proud of. Hits it high and deep, but foul. Count is 0-2. And he hits it over to this third baseman, over to second for 1, over to first for the double play, 5-4-3. And just like that, there are 2 outs in the third.
Now batting, number 43.
Again, Max Lukelich is up. Flied out in the first. 3 for 5 in the early season. Gotta love that hairstyle. He swings on the inside pitch, but it's a foul. Strike 1. Oh, outside and low, but it's called a strike. Count is 0-2, right on that corner. This is Babe Ruth after all.
That's a ball.
High inside, ball 1. Count is 1-2. And he checks it. 2-2. Count evens. And he fouls off the high fastball. Count remains 2-2. And he hits it in the hole between, deep in the hole. It's short, but he's got too much speed. And he beats it out for an infield single. Max Lukelich is at first base. First hit of the ball game. Is it the first hit of the ball game? We'll have to check the box score. Don Mattingly hits it, but right at the right fielder who makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. And at the end of 3 innings, it's the Athletics 2, the Bronx Knights 0. Leading off for Oakland, Adam Dunn, who had a single and a run batted in his previous at-bat. Fouled. Strike 1. High strike, checked it, but umpire called it a strike. Count falls to 0-2. In the dirt, waste pitch. Count is 1-2. Inside, 2-2. And he fouls it back. Count remains 2-2. Full count, 3-2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bronx Knights Baseball. This is Game 5 of the early 2024 season. Oakland Athletics facing off against the Bronx Knights. So far, the Bronx Knights are 0-4 for the season, looking for their first win. And he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Adam Dunn, have a seat. It's Roy Oakswald's second strikeout. Here's the replay. Camera tracks it. Too high to take. Next up is Willie Stargell, first baseman. And past the diving third baseman into left field for the base hit. With 1 out, Willie Stargell is at first base.
The batter, the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
The Iron Man, Cal Ripken, is up next. Breaking ball in for a strike. Count is 0-1. And Cal hits a high pop-up on the first base side. Mattingly is underneath it. He makes the catch for the second out of the inning. We got the speed comparison. Roy Oswalt, top speed, 96 miles an hour on the radar gun. Next up, today's designated hitter, Ernie Banks.
Ball.
Pitch is high.
Count
Ball
1-0.
And he hits it hard at, he misplays it. And everybody's safe. Oh, he went to throw the ball before he had it in his glove. Error E4 from Chris Ramos. Let's see the replay. Let's see this botch job. Oh, he keeps it in front of him, but then, hesitation. See if he can go over to first. And he doesn't get either runner. The inning is now extended. Roy Oswalt has to get another batter out when they should be in the dugout already. And he hits it foul. Count is 0-1. Runners on first and second in the fourth. They already have a 2-0 lead. The Knights cannot afford to give up another hitter. And maybe he has a chance to redeem himself. And he throws over to first to get the final out of the fourth. Redemption. Well, 3.5 innings complete. It's the Oakland A's 2. The Bronx Knights. Nothing. And look who it is. Chris Ramos, hoping to redeem himself as a switch hitter. Today hitting from the right side against the lefty Babe Ruth. He checks his swing, but the changeup still drops in for a strike. Chris Ramos is the recipient of the 2022 Silver Slugger Award for the best hitting second baseman in the American League.
0-1.
Pitches outside, count evens, 1-1. And he swings at the high pitch, but fouls it off. The count is 1-2. Did he check it? He checked down to the ump? No, he did not. Count evens at 2-2. And he checks his swing. The count goes full, 3-2. And here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he checks it. Too low, says the umpire. Base on balls. He reaches first. Those leadoff walks will always come back to haunt you, they say. Next up is Mike O'Rourke. He had a single in the second inning. He's 1 for 1. And he laces it down the line, and it is foul. Ramos gets a good lead. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, in the dirt, blocked well. No advance. Pitch. Count is even at 1-1.
Yep, that's
Just outside, checks his swing. The count is 2-1. All of a sudden, the Babe is having a little trouble with his control. Batter needs to be patient. And he swings at the two-seamer and fouls it back. Count is even at 2-2. Oh, he swings over the curveball for strike 3. He's asking the ump. Was that in the strike zone? Yes, it was. Here's the replay. Oh, just misses it. Long walk back to the dugout. 1 out. Runner still at first, 4th inning. Bronx Knights losing 2-0. Still looking for their first win of the season. And Jacob Salazar DH today, takes ball 1. And he hits it foul. Count evens at 1-1. Jacob Salazar is in the middle of a 7-game hitting streak. I'm sure he'd like to extend it here. Down and in. Count is 2-1. And he hits it to the shortstop, who throws to second for first. Throws to second for the first out, over to the first, and Salazar beats it out, the fielder's choice. So, with 2 outs and a runner at first, steps in is Matt Termini, third baseman today. And the pitch is high for ball 1. And he fouls it off. Count evens at 1-1. Babe's up to 50 pitches in 3 2/3 innings. The pitch is just low. Count is 2-1. And he hits a lazy, soft fly ball to right field, and the catch is made for the 3rd out of the inning. After 4, the score remains 2-0.
Leading off for the Athletics, the right fielder,
Max Kepler steps in. And he hits it right into, oh, again, another botched play. Oh, that's 2 errors today. He hit it right into the shift. 2 errors from Chris Ramos. Hits it into the shift, perfectly played. And he comes up onto his wrist. I mean, I'd like to say it's a bad hop, but he needs to get in front of that ball instead of backhanding it. What a terrible day for Chris Ramos. Jackie Robinson is up. He's 1 for 2. And it's a hit and run, and it drops in. For a base hit. The runner goes to third.
now batting, third baseman, Burt Wells.
Just drops it into center field. First and third with nobody out. Burt Wells is up. He has a single and a run scored. This is one of those make or break situations. He hits it deep down the line. Just foul. Los Cicero can't make the catch. If that had fallen in, it would have meant multiple runs. And it drops in for a base hit. Oakland gets his third run of the ball game.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
And he just takes it the other way and bloops it into short right field for an RBI single. It's 3 runs, 5th inning. Have to think about. And Max Lukulich runs it down. He throws it back into third base. Oh, that was problematic.
The left fielder, number 44, Adam.
A 4th run comes around to score. He tagged up from second. He came all the way home on an amazing catch from Max Lukulich. It's an embarrassing defensive display out there, ladies and gentlemen. Embarrassing. It's now 4-0. I think it's time to get somebody out up in the bullpen. Let's warm up. Italian. Let's have a mound visit. Pitching coach comes out, wasting time just to try to give that that reliever a little bit more time to get warm, just in case. Can't let it get to 5. 4 is enough of a mountain to climb. Swing and a miss. In for the 3rd strikeout Roy gets, possibly to stop the bleeding.
Really,
Adam Dunn strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. Strike 1 on the changeup. Willie Stargell is 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. And the pitch is, oh, it's a wild pitch, or perhaps a passed ball by Anthony Millo. Let's see what this, yep, scorer's decision is. It's a passed ball. Runner advances into scoring position with 2 outs. And there's Don Mattingly, not only the first baseman, but also the catcher. And Stargell fouls it off. The count is 1-2. And he hits it foul. Count remains 1-2. And he hits it up the middle. Saps, fields, fires. Got him for the 3rd out of the inning. Finally, the 5th inning is complete, but not before 2 more runs cross the plate. It's Oakland 4, the Bronx Knights, nothing. Leading off is Benny Cicero, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 2nd inning.
number 36.
I think at this point he just needs to get on base. The Knights need base runners. And he skies it to left center field. No, I'm sorry, check that, right center field for the 1st out of the inning. Swinging at the first pitch is not the way you get base runners. Matt Saps is up. And he swings and fouls it off. Strike 1.
Nope, that's it.
Pitch is low, curveball, 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Pitch is
Ball 2.
inside. Count drops to 2-1. Oh, calls the inside pitch strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Babe is mowing him down. And he slaps it out. And it, oh, he makes an amazing catch. Adam Dunn gives up the body. Slides on the turf and makes the catch. Knights cannot catch a break. Let's watch this. Oh. Showing him how it's done. Well, with 2 outs, Anthony Millo steps up. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the 3rd. And he wraps it foul. Anthony Millo does have a double and 2 runs batted in the last 3 games. For an offense that's been anemic. And he fouls the fastball a little late. 2 strikes. Oh, with 2 strikes and 2 outs, he hits him with the pitch. Obviously not intentional.
Now batting, number 43.
Let's see if the Knights can somehow make something out of this opportunity. We have Max Luklich, 1 for 2 with a single in the 3rd, having his third plate appearance. And he hits it foul. And he hits it high, but not so deep, to the left fielder, who makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And at the end of 5 innings of play, It's 4-0. Oakland. Let's get Roy Oswald out of the game. Bring in Jameson Talion, who last season was 10 for 10 with a 4.06 ERA. This year so far he's pitching out of the bullpen. Strike one. Cal Ripken Jr. Strike two. And hits a slow grounder to third base. Matt Termini charges, fires, got him. First out of the inning. Nice play.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Ernie Banks. 0 for 2, fly out, reached on an error. And he hits a line drive to the left fielder, Lukulich, who makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher,
Yasmani Grandal, 0 for 2, with a fly out and a ground out. This season he is 0 for 17, not the way you want to start a new season. Strike one. And he hits it to short. Right field. Chris Ramos makes the catch for the final out of the inning. 5.5 complete. It's still Oakland, 4-0. Leading off for the Bronx Knights, Don Mattingly is 1 for 2 with a single in the first inning. This season, he's just 3 for 18.
Count 1-0.
The pitch is low, ball one. And he hits a line drive foul. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Count goes 1 and 2. At the top.
That's ball 2.
He lets the curveball drop low. Count evens at 2 and 2. Low and outside, full count, 3 and 2. Chris Ramos on deck. And it is high and deep, and it looks like it's going to drop into the out. No, it's, another diving catch, this time by the center fielder. Oakland is showing you gold glove defense, ladies and gentlemen. As Mattingly hits a ball that's headed for the gap. And Mickey Mantle lays out and makes the catch. That's legendary play right there. Well, with 1 out, Chris Ramos is 2 for 15 this season. A paltry 133 batting average. Not anything to write home about.
Well,
and the first pitch is low for ball 1.
hey!
1 and 1. And he checks his swing. Count is 2 and 1. Outside. And he grounds it sharply to the third baseman, who throws it across the diamond over to first for the second out of the inning. Ramos is retired.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike O'Rourke.
Mike O'Rourke is 1 for 2 with a single in the second inning. I'm sure he's just trying to get something started. And he hits it foul. And he flares it out to short. Oh, another diving catch by this outfield. Just give him the gold gloves now. Doesn't matter that it's April. Look at this extension. Well, 6 complete. Oakland still leads 4-0. Max Kepler leads off 1 for 2.
The right fielder, Matt
Talion is in there for a second inning of relief. Considering that he's more traditionally a starting pitcher, I'm sure pitching 2 or 3 innings is not going to be that much of a problem for him. And Mattingly cuts across, throws it back to the pitcher who's covering first for the first out of the inning. Nice play. Thought they might have miscommunication there on the pitchers. Oh, replay board needs to straighten that out. That was not a very good replay. First pitch to Jackie Robinson's low, ball 1. And he bunts up the third base line, but it goes foul. Count evens at 1-1. And he wraps a hard base hit to left field. Jackie Robinson is again on first base. Here's a replay.
now batting.
Good
The
wood.
third baseman. Burt. Well.
Burt Wells. Oh, past the diving Termini at third base. Out into left field for a base hit. We now have runners at first and second with 1 out. He makes the diving attempt, but does not come up with the pitch. So we have a tough spot. Let's go to the bullpen. And let's get Caleb, a lefty, warming, and Dylan Patances, a righty, warming. Just so we can't let this get completely out of reach. Mickey Mantle is up. Let's do another mound visit. Manager sent the pitching coach out, calm him down. Strike 1. Strike 2. Quickly an 0-2 count. Strike 3 looking on the breaking ball inside corner. There are 2 outs. Apparently the mound visit worked.
Now batting. Left fielder. Adam.
Oh, nice pitch. Frozen. And with 2 outs, Adam Dunn steps to the plate. He's already got a single and an RBI this game. I'm sure he'd like to add to his tally. And he swings and misses at the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And the pitch is outside. And he swings and pulls it foul. Count goes to 0. No, I'm sorry, check that. 1-2.
Ball 2.
Pitch is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He fouls off the slider. Count remains 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on in the 7th inning. Oakland is already leading 4-0. And his swing and a miss at the high fastball. He gets out of the jam. So, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and after 6.5 innings, it's Oakland 4. Bronx Knights, nothing. Leading off for the Bronx Knights is Jacob Salazar.
Designated hitter. Jacob Salazar.
And he swings and misses over the top of the changeup. Count is 0-1. Pitch is outside. Count evens 1-1. drives a fastball. Foul. Count falls to 1-2. And he grounds it to the third baseman, who moves to his left, throws across the diamond for the first out of the inning. Take that bat back to the dugout, buddy. Babe Ruth is mowing him down. 6 1/3 innings, no runs. Matt Termini steps in for the third time. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. No, I'm sorry, a fly out and a line out. Check that. The pitch is high, ball 1. And he checks his swing. Count it falls to 2-0.
Ball 3.
Pitch is low. 3-0. I can almost guarantee he's got the red light because I'm putting the controller down and I'm not actually going to swing. That's a strike. Count is 3-1. Hitter's count. If it's in there, you know he's swinging now. And I think the pitch is low. He checked the swing. He did not break his wrists. Go get him, Tiger. Base on balls.
The batter, number 36.
Next up, Benny Lo Cicero. 0 for 2. Bet he'd like it to be 1 for 3. And he fouls over the top of the changeup. Count is 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Good speed on the base paths. High and tight, but just nicks the strike zone. Count goes to 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Low. Count evens, 2-2. Count is full. Will he send the runner? I don't think he will. Doesn't want to hit into an inning-ending double play. And the pitch is outside. 2 runners on. 2 walks.
Now batting.
Runners on first and second. You've got Termini on second, Lo Cicero on first. 7th inning with 1 out. Do not want to put base runners on late in the game. Matt Saps is up again. He's 1 for 2. And he swings at the first pitch and drives it to medium center field. Mickey Mantle makes the catch, gets it back in quickly, no tag up. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 41.
If I could do that over again, I'd have him take a couple of pitches, but looked good. Hit by a pitch in the 5th. Anthony Miller was officially 0 for 1 in this ball game. He's up there in a big spot. Runners on first and second. And he fouls off the breaking ball. Strike 1. And he hits a line drive down the right field line for a base hit. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And it plates 1 run. It's now 4-1 Oakland, with runners on second and third as Anthony Miller gets an RBI double. And he wraps it over the head of the third baseman and down to the 318 sign. Finally, they've broken through in the score column. Big moment here for Max. And he checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Ball 1. This season, Max is 4 for 7. All he needs is a base hit in this game is 4-3. And he checks it. 2-0. Maybe they're pitching around him. Got two guys up in the Athletics bullpen. You got Chad Green and Aaron Bummer, lefty and a righty. Count is 2-0. Oh, and he pops it up. 2-0 count. He swings at a high pitch, pops it up, and the inning is over. But not before Anthony hits an RBI double down the left field line to finally break through on the scoreboard. It's Athletics 4, the Knights 1. Okay, let's manager. Left, right, right. So let's bring in Caleb Smith in the game. Caleb Smith, 2 appearances this season already in the first 5 games. This is his 3rd. Swing and a miss. The fastball, strike one. Just outside with the slider. Count evens 1-1. And he hits a flare just over the shortstop's head. And he gets it back in. Is he going to try for second? He makes a big turn at first base, but he does not go.
Now
and Willie Stargell just serves it the other way for a base hit. Now we have Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man, up. And he fouls him. Might have been a mistaken strategy because in this new baseball league, relief pitchers are required to pitch 3 batters before you can go to the bullpen again. Which means now Smith a lefty has to face 2 righty batters in a row. Count is even at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the outside 2-seam. Count is 1-2. And he fouls it straight back. Count remains 1-2. And he hits it down the line. It falls in for a double off the wall. There was a little base running mistake. Well, actually, Willie Stargell had to hold up between first and second, unsure that a 7-game hitting streak continues for Cal Ripken Jr. He had to hold up between first and second because he wasn't sure if Benny Cicero, the outfielder, was going to make the catch on the line and double him off. But now we have runners on first and second, nobody out in the 8th. Oakland is already leading 4-1. Ernie Banks is up, he's 0 for 3. Strike one.
Ball that time.
And the pitch is high, count evens at 1-1. And he serves it. He throws it home. The runner does not advance. Bases are loaded.
The catcher.
He just takes it where it's pitched. I think that Caleb may have seen his last batter. I need a miracle from Dylan Betances in order to hold this situation 4-1. Dylan's pitched 2 games, 2 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts already. Bases are loaded, nobody out in the 8th. They're already ahead. And he hits a deep fly ball on the first pitch, which will at least get a run in. And the game is 5-0. Runners on first and third with 1 out.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder.
Max Kepler doubled and 2 runs scored. He throws a fastball 100 miles an hour on the radar gun. He fouls it off. That 2-seamer's 98. Very quickly, it's 0-2. And he fouls off the slurve. And it's foul. Count remains 0-2. And he fouls off the two-seam fastball. Fouls again. It's a little bit of a battle. And he throws it second over to first. And he does not, he just was not hit hard enough to get the double play. Instead, it's a fielder's choice out at second base. Another runner scores, and it's now 6-1. You can see the replay. It's just a lazy chopper over to Termini. And it just can't seem to get enough on the throw. Just a second earlier, and it would have been an inning-ending double play, but it is not to be. With 2 outs and a runner on first, Jackie Robinson has had a hell of a game. 3 for 4 with 3 singles and a run scored. He's hitting .391 for the season. He's going for his 4th hit of the ball game. Strike 2 on the breaking ball. And he swings and misses. Strike 3, 3rd out, but not before 2 more runs cross the plate. And in the middle of it's time to get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's Oakland 6 and the Bronx Knights 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
In for the Oakland A's is Taylor Rogers, making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Taylor.
Not much to say about Taylor Rogers. And I'm gonna
For the night. The first
righty.
baseman,
It's a good bit of it's warm him up and scheduled to put him in the game. There's no reason to blow out what's his name's arm on a game that's practically a lost cause. And he checks the swing. Ball 1. Ball 2. Low. If you bring in a relief pitcher, you want him to throw strikes when you have a 5-run lead.
I got 3-0.
And he proceeds to throw 3 balls in a row. And he throws a strike. It is 3-1. I need to get on, so it's very possible I may take another pitch. We'll see. Strike 2. Count goes full. And he breaks off the slider. Swing and a miss. Mattingly goes down. Babe Ruth's line, 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. Only 2 strikeouts, but he didn't really need to do much more to get the win in this contest. 0 for 2 with a walk. Chris Ramos steps up. And he checks the swing, ball 1. Ball 2. And he wraps a hit into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And he jogs leisurely into second base for a double. Hard to get excited about it. Look at this face. Look at that face. Who do you think Chris Ramos is? Chris Ramos. Well, anyway, Mike O'Rourke is up. Mike's 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd inning. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Let's see if Mike can pad his stats, get it to 6-2.
2 balls.
2 balls, no strikes. Ramos gets a little bigger lead off second. And he fouls off the sinker. Count is 2-1. Low in the strike zone, but in the strike zone. The count evens at 2-2. And he just gets a piece and keeps himself alive. Slider. And he checks his swing just off the plate on the inside corner. Count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner in scoring position. And a bad base running mistake. Oh wait, he's safe at third and safe at second. Oakland screws it up. Runners at second and third and one out. They screw up the... Salazar steps in with an opportunity. With a single, he can get 2 of those runs home. And he fouls off the slider low. Count evens at 1-1. And he hits him by pitch. Salazar goes to first. He loads the bases.
The batter, number 79.
Let's see. Was there any intent? I do not think so. Just got a piece of right on the thigh. So Matt Termini steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. The bases are loaded with 1 out in the 8th inning. Swings and misses the first pitch. Strike one. Nope. And he lets that one go. Slider misses the plate. Count evens 1-1. And he hits a line drive base hit to right field. 1 runner comes across. The bases are still loaded. Score is 6-2. RBI single by Matt Termini. Now we Benny Cicero up. With the bases loaded, he is technically the tying runner. The pitch is low. The count is 1-0. Benny Cicero is 0 for 2 with a walk in the 7th. He is the tying run as he steps to the plate. And the pitch is inside. It's 2-0. And the crowd is starting to get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Rogers already has 24 pitches in this inning, with 1 out in the 8th. He swings and misses at the sinker right down the middle. That's the pitch we wish he could have had back. It's 2-1. And he swings again at the same pitch and misses. Benny Cicero is 2-2. And that slider, he wraps foul. Count remains 2-2. And he swings over the top. Taylor Rogers strikes him out with the bases loaded and 1 out. Let's see this pitch. Oh, it's just a nasty breaking ball.
Your attention, please.
Yohan Lopez comes in relief for Taylor Rogers. He's pitched in 2 games this season. So far does not have an ERA. Yohan Lopez faces the rookie, Matthew Saps, with bases loaded. And he throws strike. Matt Saps is 1 for 3 with a single in the 3rd. A hit keeps it going. Right now, he is the tying run. And again, he hits the corner of the strike zone. It's strike 2. Nasty breaking ball.
Ball 1.
Waste pitch. 1-2.
1-2.
And he checks his swing. Count evens at 2-2. And he fouls it off. 96 on the radar gun. Count remains 2-2. And he hits a lazy fly ball to the outfield. He tracks it, makes the catch, and they leave the bases loaded. With 8 innings complete, Oakland leads by 4, 6-2. Do I want to change pitchers? Yes, I do. Jesse Biddle.
Leading off for Oakland. The
Strike
third
one.
baseman, Bert. Well,
That's out.
Curveball's just outside. 1-1. He fouls the slider back. 1-2. Foul ball. Count remains 1-2. Strike 3 looking for the first out of the inning. Catches him on the inside corner.
the center fielder, number
Mickey
7,
Mantle.
Mickey
0 for 4 with a strikeout in the 7th, but he certainly flashed his glove earlier in this game. Strike 1. He's made his presence known in the outfield.
One and one.
1-1. Count is even. Strike 2 on the slider.
Count is 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. He strikes him out.
the left fielder,
Here's the
number
pitch again.
24, Adam.
Oh, misses it by a mile. Adam Dunn. Today Adam's got a single and an RBI. He's only 4 for 18 for the season. And he fouls it back. The count is very quickly 0-2. And he hits it up the middle, into the shift. He throws across his body to first for the third out of the inning. Matt Saps gets him. And bottom of the 9th is coming. Bronx Knights trail by 4. Leading off for the Bronx Knights in their last opportunity to tie this ballgame is Anthony Miller. He's 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI today. Yohan Lopez is still out there.
Nope, that's a ball.
Nope. High and inside.
1-1, no strike.
There's two pitchers up in the bullpen for the Oakland A's. He swings and misses at the fastball. 96 on the gun. And he wraps it between short and third for a base hit, his second hit of the day. Anthony Miller coming to play.
Now batting, number 43.
In on his hands, he just goes down there and wraps it through the hole between short and third base. And Max Luklich is up. He's 1 for 4 today. And now it is high and deep, and it is off the wall. Miller had to hold up. Not sure if it was going to be caught. But Max has his second hit of the ballgame. He's 2 for 5 with a double. There's second and third and nobody out. I thought it had a chance off the bat. Let's see that again. Nice piece of hitting. Nice piece of hitting.
Your attention, please.
And very quickly, Oakland goes to their bullpen. That's all for Yohan Lopez. We have Matt Bowman, who last year made 42 appearances to the tune of a 4.20 ERA. And up strides Don Mattingly, who's 1 for 4 with a single in the first. He's got 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out here in the 9th inning. And he grounds it. Oh, just foul. Strike 1. And the pitch is outside. The count evens at 1-1. And he hits it into the gap, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Both runners will score. He holds him to a single. It's a 2-run RBI single for Don Mattingly, and the score is 6-4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Let's see a replay on that. He just served it out the opposite way, dropped it in between the fielders, the center and the left field. He cuts it off before it gets into the gap, but not before both runners score. Chris Ramos is up. He's 1 for 3 with a double in this game. He's got a runner at first and nobody out. And he swings at the high two-seamer. He needs to show a little bit more patience in this kind of situation. He's not a rookie anymore. He's got to have more discipline. More discipline, Ramos. The pitch is low, and it just gets away. The runner moves. He throws a second. He advances at the scoring position on the wild pitch. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, the tying run is at the plate. Oh, and it just, in the dirt, gets away. Does not get him at second as he slides on in. Mattingly advances on the wild pitch. Tying run at the plate. Nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. And he hits a ground ball to the second baseman. He's moving the runner over to third. There's 1 out. Runner at third base. It's a productive out. I'm sure he's as disappointed as I am. Mike O'Rourke, who's 1 for 4 in the game, is up as the tying run. The stage is set. Can he tie the game? Checks his swing. That pitch is low. Count is 1-0. And he fouls off the two-seamer. Count is even at 1-1. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Pitch is outside. Count evens at 2-2. And he fouls off the two-seam fastball on the outside corner. The count evens at 2-2. And he fouls it back. Pitch is low. Count is full. Here's the payoff pitch. And he wraps it into the outfield. It goes all the way to the wall, but he's going to have to stay at first because it wraps hard off the wall. But it's an RBI single for Mike O'Rourke, his second hit of the game. And it's a 1-run ball game. Here's the replay. What a sweet swing. Look at that. It's a 1-run ball game as the Bronx Knights have brought it to 6-5. Runner on first. Jacob's winning run is on first base. Jacob Salazar hits it foul. He's 0 for 3, but he's been hit by a pitch in the 8th inning. And he throws over to first. He gets back easily. And he throws over there again. And the runner was in motion. It was a hit and run. But Salazar hits it foul. That was 0-2. And he hits it up the middle for a base hit. The runner is going to third. The throw to third is not in time. Oh, good thing the pitcher was backing it up. Otherwise, we might have had a tie ball game if the ball had gone into the stands. And better late than never. 8-game hitting streak. And perfect time for Jacob Salazar. We have the tying run at third. The go-ahead run at first. Matt Termini at the plate, who has a single and an RBI. He swings and misses over a split fing fastball. This season he's 1 for 11. He's got to get that run in from third. And the pitch is low and it gets away. But no advance. Wait, no. The runner at first advances to second. Now on the wild pitch, the tying run and the winning runs are both in scoring position. Intentional walk from the manager. Matt Termini goes to first. We may have to see a pinch hitter from the Knights. Let's see. Let's see.
Number 36. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we have a pitching change. Chad Green, who pitched 54 games last season, ERA of 3.81, is coming in for the save, or at least the save opportunity. And Benny Cicero steps up to the plate. Now, before we're going to take a breath. I'm a human being. You take a breath. All right. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Tying run is at third. Go-ahead run. Winning run is at second. Lefty versus righty. Let's go. High strike. Oof. Benny Cicero doesn't like the ball. And he throws a slider, but it just misses. And the count evens. And he hits it high and deep. And it's in the gap for the win. Oh, no, wait. There's a base running mistake. Wait. Hold on. It's the throw to the plate. And he scores the winning run and the game is over. Oh, my God. First win of the season for the Bronx Knights off the bat of Benny Cicero. He hits an RBI 2-run double. Here's the replay. Boom! Oh, they score 4 runs. 5 runs. I don't even remember how many runs. They scored a lot of runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to win their first game of the season. Woo! Woo! Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first win of the Bronx Knights in 2024. In walk-off fashion, the player of the game is Anthony Millo, the catcher. Anthony Millo. Look at that sweet stroke. Look at that sweet stroke. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Every little bit counts. 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. And as the grounds crew take care of that beautiful field that no longer exists, the final score is the Bronx Knights 7, the Oakland Athletics 6. Jesse Biddle is the winning pitcher. He stands in 2024 at 1-1 record, while Matt Bowman takes the loss. All right, so then that's it. It's time for me to say goodnight to you folks. I am pretty happy. I'm pretty stoked to finally get a win. I'm going to keep doing this. Just so you know, the difficulty level for hitting and pitching is on All-Star. Obviously, I'm having a hard time with it. Babe Ruth could not hit him. Once the relief pitchers came in, obviously I had a lot more success, so thank goodness. Well, in any event, it's been a lot of fun, and I will see you again
Thank you
soon.
for joining us here this afternoon.